Ladies and gentlemen, Ilia Topuria has become UFC champ. If you guys do enjoy the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Peace. Ilia Topuria has now achieved double champ status at the ripe age of 28 years old, 17-0 in the UFC. He now holds the lightweight and the featherweight championship belt right now. I know that he is supposedly he's getting rid, or he's vacating his featherweight belt that he won from Max Holloway and Volkanovski. But I mean, I just want to talk about this because I know this is my first video in terms of combat sports, but this is a big deal, man. UFC is kind of on a downward trend for me and a lot of fanatics of the sport, just because of, we're losing champions such as Israel Adesanya. That was such a big one, such a big name. Conor McGregor obviously passed his prime and has been out of the game for a very long time. He still does sell tickets. He still does sell pay-per-views, and he's still fun to watch, but obviously he's like retired or something now. So watching those kind of legends that you kind of grew up on exit the game, and your favorite fighters get knocked out, and all these other things that happen to them is super sad. I know Volkanovski's a recent one. A lot of people love that he got knocked out. The battle against Islam, the loss against Topuria. So it's kind of new to have these, like, oh, Alex Pereira, he just lost. And that's kind of one of those things where, like I said, man, you watching your favorite fighters lose, get knocked out, or watching them like kind of grow old and go past their prime, it kind of sucks to watch. It's just like it kind of diminishes your excitement to watch. So watching Topuria come out and kind of, become like he's a boxer, he's a puncher, he's scrappy, he's strong. He had a good ground game against Oliveira. So fun dude to watch, another up-and-coming star that's kind of, like I said, I know he's double champ, but he's still kind of up-and-coming in terms of, like, fan favorite. But this is his win, right, against Oliveira. Charles, one of my favorite fighters, which is super sad because I like him. Not because of, like, his skill level, more so because of, like, the entertainment aspect of it. Charles is he's chinny. He gets hit pretty good, and he kind of, like, scrambles, and he's, like, rolling around, and he's like, like he's kind of escaping, trying to be an escape artist, and sometimes it puts the other guy in a position to go on top of him. Charles kind of reverses it, puts him in a submission like he did against Topuria, like in the first round. Well, the bout only lasted one round, but the first round he had him like in an ankle lock, and that was super scary. That's kind of the fun part of watching Charles, is the volatility of the whole thing, like which way the fight can go at any point in time. But this is the knockout right here.
But there's a difference already in how Charles is absorbing these shots. Well, he's already busted up.
Yeah, man, just a 1-2 down the pipe. Charles runs into it. I think that what goes unnoticed in this bout especially is that Topuria was really like kind of sweeping that leg of Charles every time he was stepping backwards, which made Charles like not know where to go. So that in that time he went forward instead of stepping laterally right or left, his left, because Topuria would just come in and kick his leg. He's like, you're not going nowhere, bro. You can't go that way. Might want to go that way, but if you come near me, I'm gonna punch you. And that's what happened. He came forward, got hit with a 1-2 after a body shot, and this is kind of the reason why I kind of like Topuria. I know that people hate him because of the things that he's doing, the stuff that he says. He's not super, like I said, he's not super fan favorite. He's not very marketable. He doesn't sell tickets very well, or he doesn't sell the fight very well. But this is a cold moment. I'm sorry that I didn't want it to be you, bro. You know what I mean? Like, dude comes in, just goes about his business and wins the fight. So that's cool to see, right? Then there's this viral video.
Final thoughts, Ev. What a night. Oh,
Go trajectory we have in our hands.
you said something to me, and I want you to say it. I want to ruin it. Ilia has done what now?
I mean, he just murders legend after legend. I mean, the greatest 3-fight run in MMA history. I guarantee you, if you're an MMA fan, he's slept your favorite fighter. It's just a fact.
It's
If you're a fan of MMA, he slept your favorite
He
fighter.
slept there. I mean, that was.
He slept everyone.
He told.
Yeah, man. Honestly, that's like when I saw
Hey,
that
Patty,
after the match,
Ilia.
after the bout, I was just
We'll
like,
obviously
man,
be
that
in
is the
Patty's corner,
truest.
but that's going to be one hell of a fight.
Okay.
I know Dana doesn't want to do it.
So I saw it after the bout, and I was like, wow, that is one of the most truest statements I've ever seen, because I talked to my nephew a lot. He's like, oh yeah, he knocked out Volkanovski, one of my favorite fighters. Max Holloway, one of my favorite fighters. So he likes Volkanovski. I like Max. Max is super cool dude. He streams Call of Duty. He streams with some of my favorite streamers. So I love watching Max. I think Max is a cool, down-to-earth dude. Him and his kids, his whole story is super cool. So watching him lose, obviously I think Max has given me the most entertaining fight experience ever in terms of MMA. That fight against Justin Gaethje in UFC 300. The like, come here, right here, me and you right here, bro. And he just knocks him out, sleeps him in the last second. One of the craziest fights I've ever seen in my life. So big fan of Max, big fan of Charles, big fan of Volkanovski. So a lot of people are talking about who can beat him now, right? Because everybody loves your upbringing, but wants to see you fail and fall. And the obvious one is Islam Makhachev, and I agree, Islam Makhachev will dog walk this kid. Makhachev is just a different beast. He's a different dude. He's one of those android robot dudes that just shows up and strong, physical, powerful, uses his legs, uses his hands. Crazy grappler. I would love to see Topuria try to counter his wrestling, see if he could knock him out because he is such a big dude, strong chin, big hands, big legs. It's a tough fight. I think this is not. I don't think it's an even matchup. I still think that Islam, in terms of physical capabilities, Islam still has more for me in terms of skill level, power, like, you know what I mean? Like, in terms of strength, Islam still wins for me. And then, yeah, man, like I was saying earlier, your favorite fighter probably knocked out by this guy, Topuria. And it kind of sucks because I like to root for Topuria because he's a Real Madrid fan. I'm a Real Madrid fan. Hala Madrid y nada más. But watching a guy beat up all your favorite fighters is like, damn, bro. You really got to do him like that? You didn't have to do him like that, did you? You could have let him off a little bit easier, no? Like, it sucks, but other than that, congratulations to him. If you guys did enjoy the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.